How to alleviate a cough in a universal way, regardless of its onset level. This is the second part of the video series about treating a cough. In the first part, I shared with you the main secret of treating any cough. You can get acquainted with this video via the link in the description, or a link will also appear here now. Well, while you are figuring out the reasons, you can alleviate the cough. Because a cough can cause quite a few problems in a person's life. With severe coughing, people break ribs, don't sleep at night, go crazy. That's why now I'm going to share with you a universal method of relief, not treatment, but specifically relief for any cough, regardless of its severity. But in some situations, this method itself has a therapeutic effect and the cough passes. Remember that a cough is a reflex aimed at clearing the mucous membranes and the body, or actually trying to cleanse itself, either in the area of reflexogenic zones where the cough receptors are located. The mucous membrane is irritated. Therefore, regardless of the cause of the cough, regardless of the level of its occurrence, if we soften and moisturize the mucous membrane, then the cough reflex will decrease. Accordingly, the quality of your life will improve. There are three main levels of cough occurrence. The first level is the throat, when there is a sensation in the place where the nose transitions into the throat, or a feeling that something is stuck there, or a feeling of dryness in the throat. In this case, the most effective method of softening and moisturizing will be the installation of appropriate preparations into the nose. These preparations will flow into the throat and have a softening and therapeutic effect there. The simplest thing you can do is to moisturize your nose with seawater sprays which are sold in pharmacies. It's important that they are isotonic, which match the concentration of the physiological solution. Or you take the physiological solution itself and pour it into any empty nasal spray bottle and spray it into your nose. Moisturize the nose with 1 to 2 sprays in each nostril 2 to 3 times a day using these preparations. You can learn more about this method in the video, which will be in the description or by the link that will appear right here now. The second thing we can do to soften the throat is to instill oil. But not any oil can be instilled into the nose. I usually recommend using, for example, Vitone oil, Karavayev balm. It is good for mucous membranes. Or use Thuja oil, but the one that actually contains this oil in its composition. We instill the oil in the morning and evening, 2 to 3 drops in each nostril. We consider the presence or absence of contraindications. Let's move on. The next level is the throat. Most often for softening and moisturizing the throat, we use herbal-based preparations. Of course, if you are not allergic and in the absence of the same contraindications. The most popular preparations that we prescribe are camelus, sage, eucalyptus, chamomile. Although the latter dries someone out, it moisturizes someone well. Throat preparations vary from person to person. The same remedies will bring a good soothing effect to someone and intensify the cough for others. Therefore, if a throat moisturizer gives you a reverse effect, naturally we cancel it. You can learn more about natural remedies aimed at soothing coughs in the video that will be in the description or at this link. The second group for moisturizing and softening the mucous membrane of the throat are local anti-inflammatory drugs. Most often I prescribe OKI for rinsing or tantum verde. It also goes for both rinsing and spraying. And this is not an advertisement, I just really use them most often. Many such preparations exist. The most important thing you need to understand is that these are antiviral drugs for use in the throat. On average, we use them 3 times a day, some drugs less often, some more often. And of course, I should remind you that there are contraindications. Let's move on. The next level starts with the throat, trachea, bronchi, lungs, that is the lower respiratory tract. And we can only reach them in one way, with these inhalations. Because, starting from the throat and below, the drugs practically do not get there when swallowed or sprayed. But with the help of inhalation, we can deliver the active substance to the level we need. The optimal method of inhalation is done with the help of a compressor inhaler. For softening and moisturizing, we use the same saline solution or mineral water, for example 17 or a quarter. Add saline solution or mineral water to the inhaler. On average, we use about 3 milliliters. Turn it on and breathe. We do 2 or 3 sessions a day. Well, if you have a cough with phlegm, as if it comes from the lower respiratory tract, somewhere from the chest, if there is a lot of such phlegm, then we do not inhale earlier than 2 or 3 hours before sleep in order to have time to clear the lower respiratory tract from that phlegm, which will be more actively leaving. If the cough feels like it's coming from the throat or from the nasopharynx, then we can do inhalations immediately, including before sleep. What should you do if you don't have an inhaler and there's no possibility to get one? Here you can use the same saline mineral water. Pour it into a small saucepan, heat it up to 70 degrees so that steam starts to appear. That is, the liquid actively evaporates. Take this saucepan, put it in a convenient, safe place so that it doesn't fall and burn you. Cover yourself with a blanket or a coat and inhale over this saucepan with warm, moist air. It's important that it's not hot, just warm, moist air. But with a compressor inhaler, of course, it's easier and more effective. In the following episodes about cough, we will continue to deal with the problem. We will talk separately about dry cough, about wet cough. And there will be a lot of useful information for each of you to be able to cope with cough. About the treatment of severe cough when doctors already give up and don't know how to help the patient, I know not by hearsay because I worked among other things as the head of the Chronic Cough Center. Therefore, if you need my help to deal with the problem, to cope with it, you can make an appointment for a consultation with me. You can do this on the website hrabrov.rf, links in the description, or by clicking on the link right here. Take care of your health and stay healthy. Help your doctors deal with your problems. Have a great mood and a good day. See you.